Hi, electricity is out because it is raining right now. It is February, but for some reason today it is raining, and I have some new books to add to my rainy day book recommendation list. Here we go. The first book is Yeonam Dong's Smiley Laundromat. This is about a laundromat in which this notebook exists, and the people who visit the laundromat write their thoughts, stories, and just frustrations in this notebook. And then the person who visits the laundromat next sees the message and replies to it, and this laundromat kind of brings together these bunch of people, and it is kind of like a found family sort of story. All these 7 stories are interconnected, and all of them are relatable in different sort of ways. It talks about your real life problems, simple problems, complex problems, everything. It is your simple cozy Korean literature that always works, and I really enjoyed reading this. Read this if you want to read something cozy while it rains. Next is Just Kids by Patti Smith. I have talked about this book a lot. I love this book a lot, and I will never stop talking about it. And I think that this book is perfect to read while it rains because the whole atmosphere of this book just feels very rainy day like to me. It is about Patti Smith's relationship with Robert Mapplethorpe, not just her romantic relationship with him, but also her platonic one. And it also talks about her struggles in her life and how she reached the position that she is at today. It is an ode to art in general and to Robert Mapplethorpe as well. I really don't think I have ever read a more beautiful memoir than I have read this, and I haven't read a lot of memoirs, so I don't think that says anything. But for me, this book is just a beautiful, beautiful book to read while it rains. Next is a book that I think perfectly encapsulates rain, and that is One Dark Window. This is about Elspeth, who is born in this town of Spindle, where people are born with good magic and bad magic. Good magic is basically where you use cards to wield its magic, and bad magic is basically where you get lost in the woods and the forest grants you a power of your own. But this power is degenerative, and the whole book follows our main character Elspeth and her journey to free Spindle of all the bad magic. It is not perfect, but it is so beautiful. It is so rainy day and dark cottagecore like, and it's just perfect. It captures your attention, it engages you completely. And I read both the books in the duology in 2 weeks, so that says a lot about how good this book is, at least for me. Next is Madonna in a Fur Coat. This is an elevated version of White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. If you liked that book, you would definitely enjoy this book a lot. It is about this unrequited love of this man who falls in love with a woman's portrait. He falls in love with the lady who is in the portrait. He then meets her, and they form this beautiful bond and have these beautiful conversations. This book is filled with melancholia, and if you liked White Nights, I think you would really like this book a lot because both these books are very, very similar in a lot of ways. So yeah, read this book if you like that book. Next is All the Lovers in the Night. This is about Fuyoko, a person who is completely lonely in her life. She doesn't have anyone to talk to, yet she has these thoughts and she wants to share these thoughts with someone, but she can't. So instead what she does is she leads a monotonous life, and she wants to get out of this rut, but she just doesn't know how to. And it's just a perfect book for all those lonely dreamers, lonely lovers who have so many things that they want to share, but they just don't know how to put those thoughts into words. I loved this book a lot. Even though I took my time with it, I just really enjoyed the way it talked about being lonely, having these thoughts, having a crush on someone. Like the way having a crush was described in this book just felt relatable to another level, and I absolutely love this book a lot. Next is Woman Eating. This is about a vampire who moves to a new city to live alone for the first time in her life. Before this, she was completely dependent on her mother to acquire food for her, that is blood. But now that she's living alone, she has to figure out how to lead her life completely alone without her mother, trying to acquire her food herself, trying to make new friends, make new acquaintances, trying to adjust in her new workplace. And this book talks beautifully about how a woman feels like in her daily life. Even though this book is about a vampire woman, it still talks a lot about how women deal with everyday kind of situations. And another thing about this book is that food plays a huge role in this book, because it is a person's food, it is a person's cuisine that helps them connect to their culture. But if you don't have connection to that food, if you can't eat that food, then how do you exactly connect with your culture, with the country that you belong to? And it is a simple book about how when you move to a new place, you just don't know how to identify yourself, and when you can't even identify yourself to a particular country, that makes it more difficult for you, because you feel alienated, you feel completely separated from your surroundings. And again, just read this while it is raining, because it has the perfect atmosphere, at least for me. Last book is I Had That Same Dream Again. The story in this book is kind of set in summer season, but the context of this book feels a lot rainy day like. It is about this elementary school girl who is trying to find the meaning of happiness, and she meets these three women who are going through something different in their own journey, in their own life, but all of them teach this little elementary school girl the different meanings of happiness, how to be happy, what constructs the whole concept of happiness. And it's just a really simple yet sweet book. It teaches you a lot. Some of it can be quite cringy, but I loved it nonetheless. These were the books that I think are perfect to read while it is raining. Go grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just pick up one of these books and enjoy your time. Enjoy your calm, cozy, comforting time. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Bye.